thanks for joining me. My name is Liz and this is Aria. Today we're going to go through a short morning practice. So this is designed to bring energy into your system, to get your body moving, especially your spine and your hips. And we're going to do a little something at the end that you can do at any time of day. Just a really nice way to bring energy into your body to help flush things out of the system that don't need to be there, whether that be physical, mental, or emotional. So Aria, she might stay for some of the practice, she might not, she might just try to lick my face the whole time. We're going to start down on our hands and knees, sliding the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and we'll start with some cat-cow. Taking a breath in, let the belly lower down towards the floor, look forward. As you breathe out, draw the belly button in, rolling up through the spine. Breathing in, bring the shoulder blades together as you lower. Breathing out, open them up as you press down through the palms. Let's do that 3 more times. Really using your breath, connecting into your breath. Tucking the chin and the hips as you breathe out. Really nice movement for the spine, the shoulders and the hips. Last time as you breathe out. And then taking your right foot back, just getting a little rock through the heel. Let's get some movement happening through the ankle. You might hear some clicking and some clacking. My ankles definitely like to make a little bit of noise. And then swapping sides. Seeing if you can breathe nice and smoothly in and out of your nose. So really nice time of the day to practice. If you could do this outside, it would be absolutely perfect. Bring that knee back down, coming back to the right side. Going to draw 3 big circles in one direction with the knee. Pressing through both palms as you do that, reverse those circles. Swapping sides. It's working within your range. Reverse. So our body loves to move, especially in the morning after we've been sleeping all night. Bringing that knee back down. Going to walk your hands just about a hand's distance out in front, tuck the toes, pressing the hips up into downward facing dog. Just take a moment here, maybe bending one knee at a time, just pedaling through the feet. Let the head relax, bring the shoulders away from the ears. And do that a couple more times on each side, and then finding your version of downward facing dog. Maybe the knees are really bent, heels might not be touching the floor, and that's okay. Just pressing down evenly through both palms, finding that beautiful length through the spine. Take a breath in, take the right leg up into the air, open up through the hip, get a nice stretch. You might feel that all the way down the right thigh. Maybe even up into the abdominals. Coming back through to center. Place the right foot down, swapping sides. Take the left foot up. Open through the hip. Keep breathing nice and smoothly. Then bring that foot back down. You're going to roll forward into plank. And either from your knees or your toes. So remember, we're sort of just getting started here. You might drop down to the knees, but we're going to lower the whole body down to the floor, nice and controlled. So starting to bend the elbows, lower all the way down, and then bringing the hands about shoulder height, and just a bit wider than the mat, just so you can point the elbows up towards the sky. We're going to find some back extensions, or some extension through the spine. So you're going to breathe in, you're going to roll up, a little bit of pressure down through the fingertips, and then breathe out, rolling back down. Breathing in, rolling up through the spine. Breathing out, roll it back down. So thinking about squeezing through the back side of the body as you lift up. And then breathing out, relaxing it all back down to the floor. We're going to do that 3 more times. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, lower down. It's working with your breath. Feeling that engagement through the back side of the body as you lift. Bring the palms back in just a little bit closer towards the body. Tuck the toes, and either from the knees or the toes, this time we're going to press ourselves back up into a plank position. We're going to move slow though. So a little bit of a challenge for the morning just to get the body and the mind working. So pressing through the palms, tuck the toes, squeeze through your butt, draw your belly in, and then slowly press yourself back up and press the hips back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in, right leg lifts up. Breathing out, step the right foot through, drop the left knee down, reaching the arms up, coming into our low lunge position. So holding here, just getting an opening through the front side of the body. Next time you breathe out, press the hips back, lengthening through the front leg, take a forward fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in, shift the body weight forward, reach the arms up. So we're bending into that front knee, breathing out, pressing the hips back, forward fold. Good, breathing in, reach up. Might feel a stretch through the front of that left hip. Breathing out, draw the belly button in as you take a nice little fold. Bending into the front knee, bring the hands to the top of the mat, step back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, take the left leg into the air. Breathing out, step the left foot through, drop the right knee down, reaching the arms up, coming into our low lunge. Holding here just for a moment, lifting through the chest. Next time you breathe out, pressing the hips back, forward fold. Breathing in, shifting forward, reach. Breathing out, folding forward, lengthening through the left leg. 1 more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Bending through that front knee, bring the palms to the front, stepping back, downward facing dog. And just taking a little moment here, lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the spine, pressing your hips up towards the sky if you're outside, or the ceiling if you're inside. Breathing in, take the right leg into the air. Breathing out, step the right foot through. I'm going to come up into a high lunge now. So reaching the arms up. It may feel nice to either straighten through that back leg. You may want it a little bit more bent. Just something that enables you to have the pelvis just slightly tucked here. So we're not dumping down into the lower back area. Reaching the arms up. Drawing the lower belly in. We're going to open this into warrior 2. So back foot's going to turn out, reaching the arms nice and long, shoulders are down, sinking into that front leg, lengthening out through the back leg. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. And then coming down into side angle. So forearm to thigh, maybe it comes all the way to the floor, reaching the top arm up and over. So your version of. And then coming back, I'm going to come through center here, coming into our wide-legged pose here. So just shift the feet, turn the toes so they're facing forward. It may even feel nice just to turn them in slightly, just whatever feels best for your body. Bring your palms to your hips. Take a breath in, lengthen up through the spine. As you breathe out, press the hips back, staying here, or bringing your palms down to the floor, folding forward. So just whatever feels best. If you want to stay long, you can also stay here with the palms on the floor, keeping the spine long, or letting everything go, relax. So I don't want to do too much relaxing in this morning practice. We want to be getting our body moving, getting our mind ready for the day. Take a breath in. If you were folded forward, come back to that halfway lift position. Bring your palms to your hips, press through the feet, squeezing through the glutes as you lift all the way back up. So we're going to do that to the other side. We're going to turn our left foot out, coming into our high lunge. So back heel will also lift. So just turning to the other side, reaching the arms up, finding that position that works best, either lengthening through the back leg, slightly bending, just so you can find that little tuck of the pelvis. Nice and tall, nice and strong through the lower body. Breathing out, coming into a warrior two. So just changing the stance of your feet as you need. And really think about building energy. We want to be strong, we want to be focused for our day. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. And then coming into side angle. So again, just your version of, you may feel a little bit like you're a little bit less mobile in the morning. So just working with your body. And then coming back into that wide-legged position. This time we're going to turn the heels in, turn the toes out. So just our last little bit here before we go into this little practice, just to bring more energy into our body. It's going to come into our goddess pose. So sinking down into your legs. So sitting the hips back, press the knees out. You're going to bring the arms up, elbows about shoulder height, and just think about squeezing through the shoulder blades to pull them back. Take a breath in, reach the arms up, come out of that goddess pose. Breathe out, sinking back down into it. Good, do that again. Breathing in, pressing down through the feet, reach up. Breathing out, sinking down into it. So about building strength here. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, reach up. Breathing out, sinking down. 1 more time. Breathing in. Breathing out, sinking down. We'll hold here for a little bit longer. So squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, draw the belly button in. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Pressing up. Hopefully that got a little bit of something happening in your legs. Now, we're not going to bring it down and have our resting pose at the end. What we are going to do is a really nice practice that I like to do most mornings, and it's for our lymphatic system, promoting lymph flow and blood flow. So we have a couple of big areas in the body that move lymphatics through our system, and we want to make sure that they are clear. If they get tight, especially like muscular tension, fascial tension can restrict these areas. So we want to make sure that that fluid can move through them, so that our body is functioning well. We don't get brain fog, we're not fatigued all the time, we have energy. So we're going to focus on a couple of big points of the body. It's going to be lightly tapping, and then we're going to do a little jumping or a bouncing exercise at the end. So we're going to start just above our collarbones, just going one side, pick a side, any side, and just lightly tapping just above the collarbone area. You can tap a little bit under as well. And just breathing nice and smoothly. Do that to the other side. And then we also have fluid that comes out of our, exits the brain, coming down through the neck. So we're just going to gently tap down either side of our neck. Moving to the other side. And then coming down just underneath the armpit area where the pectoral muscle is, and just lightly tapping kind of from the armpit area just down towards the chest. Again, it's not about going really hard. Don't need to do it for super long either. This is a nice little practice on its own. And then change the sides. So these are all the major points where we have a lot of lymph nodes. So just stimulating that area just to create more flow open it all up. And then from the belly button, we're just going to tap up. So we have our biggest lymph node right about here. You might find there's a little bit of tenderness there. You can tap all the way up through the sternum as well. Just breathe. You might even already start to feel that, kind of feel like there's energy coming through your body. Might start to feel tingly inside the body. And then to the hip area here, so you've got your 2 bony points there, and just coming from the inside there, and then just tapping kind of around that area. So we want to be able to have blood flow down to our legs, and we want it to be able to flow back up as well. And then some other major areas is behind our knees. So here, the popliteal. We're going to tap there. Calf muscles are really big chunks of lymph back up the body, and it has to go through this part. So we want to make sure that we don't have tight calf muscles, and that we don't have restriction or blockage behind our knee area. So just tap. And then the last little bit, if you've got a trampoline, go jump on a trampoline. Otherwise, it's going to bounce on the balls of your feet. Let's get the body, shake up the arms. Just breathe in and out of the nose. Really good to do in the morning outside. Get some sunlight on your skin and sunlight in your eyes. Great way just to set up your system to function well. You can do this for as long as you like. A couple of minutes is usually good. Go side to side. And just start to bring that back down and just check in. Take a moment, stop, be still. Just feeling into what you can sense in your body. Hopefully you are feeling ready and energized for your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.